Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Griselda. Today we're doing the New England Patriots. Take a look at this team. They have Jacoby Brissett as the starter. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Drake May. I can't see Jacoby Brissett starting after you use a second overall pick on a quarterback. I've heard Drake May struggling. Like, what are we thinking? It was third overall pick, my bad. I think Drake May should start, but he'll start by the end of the season for sure. But I don't think Jacoby Brissett is on this tier list. But I expect Drake May to show flashes this season and when he does play. Joe Milton, I heard one Patriots fan comparing him to Tom Brady in the sense that someone was talking about his draft position. Let me pull up the message right now. I made a tweet about it. Okay, so the YouTube comment said, and I quote, "I wouldn't be surprised if 3 years from now Joe Milton is our starting QB," and that is just preposterous. Drake May will still be on his rookie contract. Joe Milton will still be on his rookie contract, and that's quite a dumb thing to say. And someone agreed with me. Someone replied, and I quote, "What a dumb thing to say, SMH." And the guy responded, quote, "You would have said the same thing back in 2000 when they drafted Brady. Joe Milton is more talented than Drake May." End quote. Now, the first part that you would have said the same thing in 2000 when they drafted Brady. I mean, yeah, Brady was a 6th-round pick. Joe Milton is a 6th. Go find me every 6th-round pick between Tom Brady and Joe Milton, and tell me if any of them, after 3 years, have been a successful starting quarterback in the NFL. Not even after there's at any point in their career has a 6th-round quarterback since Tom Brady been a successful quarterback. No. So that you would have said the same thing about Brady. Yeah. And you would have said the same thing about every other 6th-round quarterback, and you would have been right about every single one except Brady. So I don't know where this idea comes from. No, but I have heard whispers that Joe Milton has been outperforming Drake May, but Joe Milton is also going against like the third stringers. So Joe Milton predicted to win starting job. Joe Milton is playing better than Drake May. You want to know why? Because Drake May is playing against the starting defense, and Joe Milton is playing against guys who are probably not even going to make the team. That's why he looks better. Okay, that out of the way. Just 4 minutes talking about a quarterback situation. No way. Ramondre Stevenson. I'm a big fan of Ramondre Stevenson. Only 619 yards last year, but I think he's pretty good. So I like that. Antonio Gibson, backup. He had a pretty good rookie year in Washington. Hasn't really done much since. Kendrick Bourne. Wide receiver 1, Kendrick Bourne. This might be the worst receiving core in all of football. Demario Douglas, wide receiver 2, 500 yards. This is probably their brightest spot in the receiving room. Jalen Polk, Rookie Washington, a big fan of Jalen Polk. I hope he can be very good, but we'll see. KJ Osborne, who should be the wide receiver, was very good for Minnesota last year. Juju is, I mean, not as good as he once was. So, like, wide receiver 6 makes sense at this point for him. Von Baker, Jalen Rager's on the team. Tyquan Thornton, who I said in a different video was the guy. I got him confused with Demario Douglas. Tyquan Thornton, I do expect to see a bigger role this year than he had last year. Keyshawn Boot, LSU guy, hasn't really done much, but he was pretty hyped coming out of college. Hunter Henry, solid starter. Austin Hooper, solid back. Those are two solid tight ends. Mitchell Wilcox, don't know. Jaheim Bell, where was he? Because I recognize that name. He was the Florida State tight end that just got drafted. To be honest with you, I don't know any of these tackles here. I know Cole Strange. They took him early. Don't really know if he's been very good or not. Has he been starting for them? Yeah, he started every game for them that he's been healthy in. Jake Andrews and Andrews. A solid center. I have no clue who City Solis is. He a rookie? No, he was a rookie last year. And Michael Jordan, the former Panthers player. That's the only place I remember him from is the Panthers. He recovered a fumble for a touchdown once. Sounds pretty cool. Going to Carolina, he scored a touchdown 2 years ago. Didn't play last year though. Mike Onwenu, I know he's pretty good. I know that. Don't know any of these guys. Keon White, Georgia Tech guy. I'm pretty sure. Did he go to Georgia Tech? He did. I always remember him because when he got drafted, he looked like he did not want to be there. And look at this. He does not want to be there. This guy's more excited than he doesn't. Nobody wants him to be there. They probably start going crazy. He's probably like, "Shut up." But is he any good? Yeah. Okay, it looks like 3 safeties. Stuffs. That's a stat now? He had 3 stuffs. Teacher wise, Devon Gacho, former Dolphin. Yes. He's fine. I mean, there's no like really strengths here on the Jazz. Barmore. There was news about blood clots for Barmore. Pretty good, but might not play football for a while. Judon, probably their best player. He is very good. Armin Watts, not to be confused with Texas A&M safety Armani Watts, who's in the league anymore. He was actually pretty good for a little bit. It's Tristan Hill, who tried to end Chris Carson's season once, so I actually hate Tristan Hill. He's a loser. He's a national champion, though. They did win the national championship. But yeah, I don't like Tristan Hill at all. I hope he gets cut. Bentley's fine. Taki's fine. Steel Chambers, OSU guy. I mocked him to Seattle simply because this is an awesome name. Jelani Tavai. I don't really know much about a lot of these guys, but I don't know about Raekwon McMillan. He was a beast on my Madden 20 Dolphins franchise. I think we ended up having to trade him to the Raiders because he was just asking for too much money. And in real life, though, he never was that great. Uche, who, I mean, I felt like he was going to be a lot better, but he's been okay. O'Shea Zimenez, I feel like, did he go to Syracuse? Went to Old Dominion. I don't know what I remember him from, but I do know about O'Shea Zimenez. Jonathan Jones, he's a fine corner. I actually do know Jonathan Jones. He's fine. Kyle Duggar's pretty good. Took him out of Lenore Ryan in the second round, and I had no clue where Lenore Ryan was, and I still don't. But at least now I know it exists because of him and Derek Young, the Seahawks receiver. Jabril Pepper is one of the better safeties. Christian Gonzalez got hurt last year, but when he did play, he was incredible. Sean Wade from Ohio State guy. He's pretty good. I think he could be pretty good. Marco Wilson, Florida. Yeah, he's the guy that threw his shoe and lost Florida. It might have been the SEC championship against LSU. It was against LSU. And Marcus Jones, who was just kind of doing everything for them 2 years ago, but didn't really do much last year. So only played in 2 games. I'll pop over to the schedule. I don't expect them to be very good. I mean, these are 2 games. Look at this. This is an incredibly hard first 6 weeks here. I don't expect them to win any of those games, quite frankly, with you. To be frank with you. This is a winnable game. I'm a little torn. I'm going to give it to the Jaguars. Patriots, Titans. I'm going to give it to the Patriots. Patriots, Rams. I think by this time Drake May is starting. And I think Drake May wins this game. And although they're not good, just finish up the schedule here. I don't think they're going to win any more of those games. The team isn't good. Patriots fans are going to look at this game against the Rams as a sign of, like, Drake May played incredible in that game, and they're going to use it as something to look forward to next season, despite them being awful. But look, guys, you're in prime position to draft James Pierce Jr. Freak. Not really any. You could draft Luther Burden or McMillan from Arizona. But I don't know if you take them that early. You got to see how good they're going to be this year. But this is one of the worst teams in the league, I think. And yeah, that's about all I got to say for the New England Patriots. Next, I'll probably do the NFC East. I'll see you guys later.